hasta vida, hola, bonjour, bonjour, ni hao, assalamu alaikum, ching tao, grand rising, grand rising. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Yeah, I Said It, and I am your host, Kaya. Okay, and let me find this log. Oh, I forgot to log in work. Hold up, Lord. Let me log in real quick. I forgot to log in my job. Hold up. Because I know once I get to talking, because this, I know I always say, oh, this is not going to be a long video. Oh, no, this might just be a long video. But I'm going to try to make it short as possible. But it's time, it's time to wake up. And when I say wake up, it's time to start addressing things, uh, stand in your grounds. It's time to, hey, stand on what you believe, all that kind of good stuff. Wait a minute. So I am here to share one of my experiences with a neighbor. Actually, currently, one is two stories in one. So, yeah. Anyway, wait. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm busy trying to clock in. Oh, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I never say that. I'm trying to remember to say that. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And grab your drink, grab your coffee, tea, whatever it is that you need, your brew, because it's early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You might want to grab that pool. Anyway, to be comfortable in the environment you in in order to enjoy my video, go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. I am back, and I pray that you are too. Okay, so if you live in a city like myself, I'm almost certain that you've been through some things somewhere growing up with a neighbor. Yeah, everybody living on top of each other. So I keep saying, and you know what I noticed? I be watching my videos, and I say like so much. I've been around white people. I mean Caucasian. I was like. I'm like, if I say like one more time, I don't know, like that's crazy. Look, see, hey, it's me. But that tell your age too, because don't nobody say, like, don't nobody say like anymore. Mm. If they do, I don't pay no mind. I be focused on other stuff. All right, so I had to take a puff. Okay, so I had to get advice too, because I can overreact sometimes, and a lot of times I'm really not sweet. Like, I'm lying. I am, it, but if I'm getting another type of energy outside of my happiness, then it can get very ugly. It can get very ugly with me, very ugly. And hope y'all like my morning voice, because I got shot in my neck, so like, yo, what's up, nigga? My voice get real deep, and it's probably gonna rain too, because my body just got to get adapted to Philadelphia, and once it get adapted, then I know I'm gonna be sounding crazy. And especially, a lot of times I can't feel it or hear it, but if you guys do, then that means there's a lot going on in my environment as far as the weather. Like when the weather start really, really getting crazy and that climate stuff kick in, oh, trust and believe me, my throat is gonna let me know. Oh man, but you know what? I endure it, and I just say thank you, God. you know. But anyway, people be on the phone, they be like, "Thank you, sir." I'm like, I'm not a doggone man, and I just laugh. I used to get offended, and sometimes I do. It depends on who I'm talking to, and they know I'm a woman, but then they try to be smart. Yeah, like that type. And and that's probably why the gay guys be liking me. No, but they be knowing like that's a cunt. Anyway, so all right, so let me start off with the first story. The previous video, not the one with me crying, okay, but I think the one before that. And I was talking about my neighbor. So I want to give you guys an update on this bitch. And it's so funny because when I called her husband to ask him nicely, mind you, I wasn't even cocky or none of that. I asked him very nicely. And God told me and showed me. It's so crazy how God be showing me now. Like I can see it. So God showed me her either going through his phone. God said it's two ways. Uh she's gonna know that you called him. He gonna leave the phone around because he knows she gonna go through it and gonna see my number and he ain't gonna erase it. Or he told her. Now, mind you, my neighbor likes me. Okay, he liked me when he was with his previous wife who had the albino children. Okay, he would look at me shit like that, like, come on now, I used to be a hoe. I know when somebody wanna fuck me. I'm not stupid. And then people like, well, you don't know I'm trying to fuck you, and they do shit, and I just ignore it because I'm not interested. So why would I feed you that? Why would I, put food on the spoon and give it to you? What? That don't make sense. So let me shit. I'm telling you, yo, I had to grab some wine. I always do this when I wake up. I don't know. It's just it runs in the family, and if I can get away with that. But I'm just saying, it's in my blood. When you got generation after generation after generations, it comes genetic. So, yeah. But anywho, everybody in my family don't wake up drinking. It's just I do sometimes. I do all the time. Yes, I do. That's how I function, and this is how I keep my sanity, y'all. Like that ass is how I keep my sanity. Other than that, I'm a snap, because I don't have a good circle right now. So I don't have anybody, that care that they be like, yo, don't and this and this. No, I don't. But I do got a neighbor that's trying to dictate. We gonna get to that. So let me touch bases on this story. Okay. Um, Let me touch bases on this story for those of you who don't know and just don't want to watch any of my previous videos, which I recommend you do so. You can learn some life challenging things, obstacles, you know, how to be aware of it to avoid it and maybe deal with it. But yeah, so touching bases on the story, my neighbors then got together and they worked up something where I can't park and right directly in front of my door. See, I'm pretty, you know what I mean? I'm single. You feel me? I got family with a couple of dollars, not all of them, you know what I mean? But where I'm staying at right now, they're they're they good. They're not rich, but they good, so that's jealousy right there. I pick it up. They don't think I pick this shit up because people really don't think people like me exist. But yet and still, you fucking telling me about some fucking just us, Jesus Christ. How the fuck you telling me about Jesus Christ and you don't even fucking believe what the fuck you're reading? Because if you believed what you was reading, you would know the fruits. And when you see the fruits, you would know how to handle that fruit. But you don't. Equals hell. Okay? Get it together. So I said, fuck it. You know what? I even got cones for my cousin husband, um, and put them there. Oh, that's illegal because she works for, I think, something with the state rep or something like that in those in that type of toxic shit, right? So I'm gonna get to that anyway. So it is illegal and this and all that. And honestly, I assumed I heard it years ago, but I was like, I don't want to hear that. They don't know what the fuck they talk about. When you're young, you like, I don't know what they talk about. You think don't nobody know what they talk about, right? But when you're a teenager, it's so crazy. But hey, you live and you learn. But anyway, so I was told, I assumed that when you own a house, that's how I know it's meant for me to own land. When you own a house, I felt like, the parking space, like right there where your cars goes, that's part of your property too. That's what I thought. I mean, because if somebody gets shot or something in front of my motherfucking door and outside in that street, you gonna come to my motherfucking house. Or you gonna want to know this and know that. So I mean, like, what the fuck? If somebody hurt themselves, 9 out of 10 they probably gonna try to sue me. Even though they probably they can't. But in so many words, I did not know uh, you know, that little piece of parking space or whatever isn't your land. It's just the sidewalk where motherfuckers walk up and down. Like how is that? Oh, that's a setup. That's why. It's a motherfucker. Thank you, God. It's a fucking setup. As a setup. And back then it was a setup to take people's stuff that couldn't afford to pay them because they hurt themselves faking it. Mm. Yeah. Thank you, God. So anyway, I figure, all right, fuck it. You know, I didn't curse the neighbor out. I cursed her out, but I did apologize to her. I don't know if I touched bases on that with you guys and updated you on that. But yeah, because I was drinking and then I just thought about it. And I felt like that was the right thing to do. And I could have dealt with it differently because in the end of the day, all I had to do was just, talk to her and say, "Excuse me, well, I was wondering if you don't mind moving your car up a little bit." I didn't do that. But the only reason why I didn't do it because I knew her intentions and she jealous of me. So I knew her intentions, you know, and that's what made me snap because when my cousin, because she got she got some, we all got some shit with her. She funny as fuck, but she was like, I was telling her how I felt, and she was like, "Oh well, won't you go tell her that?" And I said, and mind y'all, watch out for people like that too. Watch out for people like that. People like that is shady as fuck. Okay, on a whole nother level, dead ass. And these are people that starts trouble, tell people business and everything. But then as soon as you bring conflict, oh, I don't want no conflict. You're being negative. Really? Really? I can't stand fucking people like that. Yo, it's so many people like that. They'll say little slick shit and take you out of character and shit. And now they not negative. Bitch, what you think you just said? Oh, that was ethnical? Like, get the fuck out of here, yo. So I figured I'd park across the street. In front of my door, but across the street. So he gets the truck. Now he's parking on the other side of the street where I park at. And mind you, we have driveways. We have garages. Okay. Some people have both. I don't have the garage. We turned that into like a what my great uncle, he helped build Martin Luther King High School. So, he built something in the basement where if it's a nuclear war or whatever, we can go behind that wall. So yeah. Anyway, so I gotta modernize it too. So why won't you park in the back? He parking in the back now. Listen, this is how petty these people are. They so fucking low frequency. And whoever's doing magic. Oh, by the way, I blocked all you psychics. I needed a break. Y'all doing too much. You know what I mean? Like you know, I don't I chime in on y'all. You know what I mean? I chime on I will admit that. But nothing negative. It's just, I try to give y'all a little of my energy, because it'll help with your readings too. Because what I've been through, anybody can relate to me. So that'll make your fucking reading bomb ass. But you know, I just didn't feel like tuning in on y'all, and I don't want y'all channeling in on me right now. So in my mind, because I'm mind fucking myself and I'm using my imagination, mental magic. Thank you, God. God like that. God said mental magic, where I can block it out and what you can get anything, energy and power. So I gave the block power, if that make any sense. Play around with it. Trust me, it works. So he turns around, parking his car all up and down everybody's shit. So yesterday, after bringing my dog in, I figured I would oh shit, I gotta keep hiding keys because my cousin, she goes through shit, so I gotta lock everything up. I feel like I'm in jail. I fucking I don't know the key. But anyway, so I looked out the window and I see his mind you, the grass is not that wide like the lawn, you know, like the lawn in the front. So so he decided to take his car and park it on my little portion. And I said little portion because I'm gonna read the text that his fucking wife sent me, y'all. And see, one thing I learned about when you have to confront somebody about something, you have to be very respectful. You gotta be very respectful. You know, you can't just come off reckless and then think you're gonna get a good result from somebody. You know, so I was about to say something. No, I'm lying. I was um I was talking to myself because I was mad as hell. When I get mad, I start talking to my my God, my husband. But you would think I'm talking to myself, but no, I'm talking to God. So I'm sitting here talking to my husband, and um, I asked Carol. I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna ask my cousin. I asked her, you know, what should I do? Do she think that this is a good idea for me to, ask him nicely? Put a note stating, "Can you please not park your car on my grass?" And she said, "Yeah, that's good to say. You good? Because I can I go from zero to a million, maybe a trillion, maybe a zillion, quadrillion. I don't fucking know. Okay, I goes there." And my cousin, she's scared for me. She not scared for me, but she be telling me that she like, yo, you got to calm down. You gonna fuck around and have heart problems. So that's another reason why I figure I don't want to have a heart attack to learn how to calm down. So that also helped me, you know what I mean, with my journey on transforming into a virtuous woman, which I'm not virtuous yet, but I am working on it. I am that is my goal. That's what I'm working on. And I'm gonna get it. I was already virtual before when I first got saved. I sure enough was. You couldn't get a curse word out of me. None of that. Not an argument. None of that. So anyway, it's up to my husband, evil ass. But anyway, so I looked out the window. I said, okay, let me put, his car out there, his truck out there. Let me put this note you know, on the truck. So as I'm approaching the basement to attempt to go down there, I said, let me look out the window again. I look out the window, his truck was going. So I'm like, shit. So I said, fuck that. I'm calling his ass. So I called him because I'm the type I gotta say something right there and then. I can't go all goddamn day with some shit on my fucking mind, fucking my mood up and my day up. No, we gonna get this shit out the way now. So I called him and I said, I said, good morning, because I was, good morning means good death. So I wasn't meaning nothing good for this motherfucker when I called him, because I felt like, he only did it because my cousin passed away. Because if she was still here, he would have never did that. I know that for a fact. If her brother was here, which was in the military, and he's a cop now, okay, and he's like Diesel, all of that shit. You feel me? And when my cousin come in town, he makes sure his car is nowhere near our door. He makes sure he park right in front of his shit, trying to make me look stupid. Like I can't take a picture of your shit when he leave and see that y'all park. Like, don't even try to make room for me. I'm taking care of a 74-year-old woman that had strokes and seizures. So why would you sit there, and they already mad because he was trying to they waited till my cousin died and then asked me to sign off on him getting a handicap thing. So I'm like, okay, yeah, fine. I'm cool like that. Ain't no problem. And then God said no, no. And then I seen people coming and stuff like that, and God said nope, because they're going to tell them people to put the shit in front of your door. And with the handicap shit, that take a lot of space. He wouldn't have did it to the neighbor that because each house is connected to each unit. That's how the houses are. So yeah. So God showed me that. So I'm like, wow. So anyway, so when I called him, I told him, I said, no disrespect, but I was wondering if you cannot park your truck on our lawn. And he paused for like 5 seconds. Like, bitch, what? You could tell the neck went back and everything, like, bitch, what? And he felt like he was obligated to park on my lawn because number one, we neighbors, and number two, he be cutting the grass. Bitch, I never asked you. And if you want to get technical, I paid you because when I first moved here, I paid you $100. Okay, you only cut the lawn like a handful of times since I've been here. That's like $20 each, right? And I gave your wife $50 for her birthday. Right, so that's $150 I gave you, and you wasn't lawn the lawn in the motherfucking winter. That part. So basically, I paid you for them services. If you want to get technical, now if you want to get technical, you ain't do shit for me for free, bitch. Because whatever you did for my cousin, you did that supposedly out the kindness of your fucking heart. So for real, if I was a neighbor, I wouldn't even took that shit. No, I did it because that's just how I am. I'm good. I'm cool. But look, how about this? If I ever need anything, can I holler at you? You feel me? I would have said that, but I wouldn't have took the money like I owe you. But because I was going to get him like a couple hundred, and my cousin was like, "Oh fuck that, get them motherfuckers a gift card." He was like, "Get them a gift card to a restaurant or something," and I'm like, "Nah, man. Everybody need money. You know what I'm saying?" So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just get them 100." My cousin was like, "Fuck that, get them a fucking gift card." So he ain't doing shit for free for me. And mind you, when I first moved here, you know how the grass be growing, but it don't grow all at one time. You got little patches that's trying to grow in. It start growing back in patches. So I wanted to. God told me cut the grass because you need to apologize to the grass, talk to the grass because you're now, you know, the caregiver of the home out of the family members. You know what I mean? It's your turn. So let the soil and all that get to know me and stuff like that. So I was vibing with the grass. This bitch gonna put it in a fucking in a text trying to insult me, bitch. Look, if I want to go get a lawnmower, I could do that. My uncle he live right behind me. He gets his lawnmower. I can use his guy. Like it's not like I look at it like nigga, if you gonna cut my grass, cut it. I ain't gonna argue with you. You cutting my grass, but I don't need you to cut my grass because when it's snow, I shovel from my house all the way up to the driveway, the beginning of the driveway to get the back of the houses. Or if the neighbors at the corner didn't do it, I go all the way up there. So, bitch, you blowing my lawn ain't shit compared to me shoveling fucking ice and snow, bitch. So, okay. I love doing tedious things. What's tedious to you is not to me. I love taking out knots. I love that shit. I love to be a problem solver. I love to you know what I'm saying? So, um She called me. She texted me. I went to work. Mind you, she came home. She was home for like an hour, almost 2 hours. I did notice her car was out there like over an hour. So you was home. So the bitch waits until I leave, right? Wait a minute, let me look out my window. That's my camera. So the funny thing is, her feelings gonna be hurt because I'm good. I'm the queen of ignoring a motherfucker. I swear to God, I'm the queen of that shit. You could be right in my motherfucking face, bitch. I wouldn't give a fuck. But see, I learned that being a hoe. You gotta do it. Let me tell you something. It ain't good being a hoe, but I tell you something. We learn these hoes out here, they know a lot of shit. I recommend y'all buying with one. Don't bring her home though. All around, take all your shit, your man, your money, all that. Say no, let me stop. Well, yeah, most of them I ain't stopping. I said it. Yes, I said it. Most of them have a robbery mentality. You know, either conning it, because I would do that. I would use my personality, but I earned my money. I wasn't into like scamming niggas because it's not worth it. And I knew that it would be karma behind that shit. And you doing this? Like that ain't I mean, I know bitches that used to fucking I used to know bitches. I don't know them now. I mean, they used to rob niggas, yo. I'm talking about taking watches, shit out the safe. And I'm like, y'all bitches gonna end up in the back of somebody's motherfucking trunk. And then on top of that, it's not like you robbing these niggas to come up to start your own shit. Y'all bitches doing it to buy drugs and give it to some nigga. Yeah. Most of the niggas that's fucking with strippers are pimping these bitches and not saying, oh yeah, I'm your pimp. But we end up fucking with niggas that don't have shit. You know why? Because we already got money. That's why I can relate to Nicki Minaj. Bitch, if you gonna be happy and you gotta pay for that happiness and help this nigga out, so be it. But guess what? You gonna be my bitch. I tell you that. You know, because she already financially secure. So all she need is love. You know what I mean? And all that whatever else she need. You feel me? So a lot of these strippers out here, they might be gold diggers to other niggas, but they nigga. Uh, 9 out of 10, just the average ass nigga or bum ass nigga and don't have shit. I'm talking about her nigga, not the nigga that think he her nigga, but the nigga, right? So moving along. So let me read the text this monkey. And when I say she ugly, I mean that she's not attractive. And then that makes it even worse. You ugly and oh shit. Damn, I erased it by accident. Oh no, here you go. So she texted me. First of all, when she started her shit, her whatever she called herself, confronting or whatever. I read the first line and I was mad. I'm the type, I'm not gonna read your whole text. Bitch, when I see some negative in it, when I read a couple of sentences, or one or two sentences, I'm calling you. Pick up the phone. So it took her a while to pick up the phone. But she wrote good, GOID. All right. Good afternoon. Please delete my husband's number. First of all, you don't tell me to delete shit. Who the fuck is you to tell me what to do with my phone, bitch? So the way you started off was flat out no. Instead of just saying, look, I don't mean no disrespect or anything. We don't really know each other. You know what I'm saying? Like going into that on that type of level. But bitch, you going to so hold up. She was like, my husband number. Anything that needs to be said can be said to me, okay? Okay. Bitch, who the fuck you think you talking to? Wait a minute. It gets deeper, y'all, because I cursed this bitch the fuck out. So she said, we didn't know that parking on your small portion in the back was a problem. Bitch, why are you, first of all, where's the integrity? You ain't got no business parking on my shit, no matter what kind of portion the fuck it is. You didn't, let me tell you something. When I lived in Florida, the parking was limited like shit. Anybody that lived in Florida already know it's the worst place to be parking, period. The way they design their homes is for control, to control the people. It's so vivid because if you minimize the parking, that's less guests that these people are going to have. You feel me? So you're basically trying to strictly control the traffic that come in and out of my home. Who want to go to somebody's house and drive their car and they ain't really got nowhere to park? I know I ain't coming to fuck over there like that. Mhm. And if I got it, I went over my cousin's house before. I double parked the whole fucking night. It was a holiday. But in Philly, certain neighborhoods you can do that shit. Mhm. Especially in Puerto Rican land, double park like a motherfucker. You go to South Philly and shit. The motherfucking the shit. Them Italians, I love it. I love the way they park. Yeah. But anyway, let me go on. Let me put my glasses back on. I just felt like that was ignorant. The be and mind you, this is the bitch that has a bachelor's in mental health. Bitch, if you had a bachelor's in mental health, you would have already knew that I ain't all that together. You could tell looking at me that I'm not to be fucked with. You know how you just look at some people and you just know that they're not to be fucked with? So that alone should have made you dig into that educational mental behavioral bag and evaluate my ass in your mind. I'm just saying. I was in an AP program. I didn't even last long. I ain't gonna lie. Them young bucks, they knew a lot. These were like fucking smart ass children. I was in this class. Now, mind you, okay, I was in high school growing up in LD, but in high school while I was grown, because I went back and got my got my diploma. I didn't get a GED. I went to school with the children, sat in class with the children. Okay, it was called the Twilight Program, and I forgot what my point was. I hate when I do that. But anyway, let's get back to this. This bitch. So she said, oh, but she would have known. You would have known not to even how you first of all, if you mental health, this is not how you need to be contacting somebody about a situation that you're wrong about. Y'all bullied me into the front of my home. And now you want to come to the back of my home that I own. Okay, because the street I don't own. But in my back I do. And now you're trying to take advantage of that. And it's not like you did it that one time. By me not saying anything, you're going to keep on doing it. Bitch, I'm about to be gardening back there. I don't need your fucking truck on my shit, fucking up my grass, the fucking soil. But they look out my door and they see I'm growing food. I even told them. So if I'm into growing food, what makes you think I wouldn't be interested in my little portion of grass back there, which I'm about to put? I'm gonna get a gate back there. Anyway, because I don't know what this bitch think, but I guess she think I'm just little brat. Because I believe that she thinks that my cousin and them taking care of me. Because I had to let the next story I'm about to tell you. I had the that bitch fucking sit there and fucking man. Anyway, let me. Anyway, my thing was she don't have a man. So why didn't you ask? Could you park your truck in her garage or her driveway? Because they had the patio, so the truck is too high. So you bought a truck where you didn't have nowhere to put it. That's like if I buy another vehicle, whenever I do. Right now, I'm not focused on that. I was gonna get another car, but God told me to get me another house, meaning something that's not the family's, something that is mine. I can do what I want. I can pass it on to whoever I want on that type of note. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not getting that Benz. I'll wait for that. But anyway, so let me go back to this. But now he parking his car there. You should have did that from the beginning. We shouldn't have had to go through this. And see, she don't like me. Never did. I know when somebody don't like me. And what really clarified that was when I was telling y'all in one of my previous videos about the neighbor and how they used to hang where I hang at. Like y'all used to hang there, bitch. Which she used to be a crackhead. Okay. So I'm proud of myself though because ooh, let me just go on. So so I'm letting them know. I'm like, yeah, I be down there now. She just totally blacked me out of the conversation and focused on him, trying to be smart, trying to flirt with him. That was her way of saying, yeah, bitch, I can get this nigga attention. And I'm saying to myself, bitch, I don't want this nigga. He living in somebody's basement. I don't fuck with niggas like that. I want him to be my homie, dumb bitch. Oh yeah, because let me take that tension off of you and let you see how I feel, when you do that to my husband. Bitch, I don't try to get your husband attention at all. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't like old men like that. It's just not my motherfucking thing. I like, I love what I love. Fuck like. I love what I love. And I don't love dating old men. I just don't. Okay. So I'm trying to even make myself like 35-year-olds. I'm used to fucking young ass niggas, mature young ass niggas, you know? Like I don't know why I'm like that. I know why, because they make me feel energetic. They don't want to sit around, they're adventurous and they want to do shit. I just hate that they not a lot of them not responsible. But for the most part, it's been dealing with young boys feeds my dopamine and it helps me because I take on so much energy from other people and stuff like that. And the young bucks are just fun. You know what I mean? I get to have that fun where I'm not having a stroke and all that kind of shit and heart attacks and shit, because I'm overwhelmed with some fucking energy or some information, you know? So, yeah. But anyway, moving along. Let me finish reading this bitch text. So she said a small portion in the back was a problem. But now that I know, it will never happen again. With that being said, you stay off our property and we'll stay off yours. Okay. And then she said, I never called you out your name because I was calling her all kinds of bitches. When she called me about her man, I instantly snapped. Because first of all, you shouldn't be calling me. Okay, we neighbors. We supposed to have each other phone numbers. You know what I mean? Like, my first words was, I don't want your fucking man. Oh, I'm not saying you want my husband. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Because you're insecure that you had to call my phone. And see, he getting off on this shit because it looked like we fighting over him. Because that's the only way he gonna get my attention. You feel me? And feel like something over here in my space. Like, get the fuck out of here, clown ass nigga. And furthermore, that ain't even no fucking man. And what's the most pathetic part about it is he old. The motherfucker got to be a good fucking 60 something, 50, 60 something. I don't fucking know because I can care less. I cared less. So she said, yeah, I never called you out your name. Woo. Bitch, please. Now here come the kicker, yo. You said you a woman of God. Don't want, she said you said you was a woman of God. Mind you, as long as I've been doing videos on here, have I ever said that? I said God is my husband. I never told this bitch that I was a woman of God. I don't even talk like that. I always say, and what I told this bitch, which I didn't text her back, I said, I am spiritual. I am a white witch. That's what the fuck I said, bitch. I never said, oh, I'm a woman of God. No, I said, I'm spiritual and I'm a fucking white witch. Okay. And I speak in tongues and I'm trying to heal the people. That's what I said. I said, I'm not into nothing dark. So don't worry. I'm not into all of that. I'm trying to perfect protection. I make that clear to any and everybody. So, bitch, when the fuck did I tell you? How the fuck you gonna tell me what I said to you? Get the fuck out of here. So I be praising and worshiping. So what you listening? What you ain't got no choice but to listen. That's how loud. When I say I be worshiping from the top of my lungs, yes, until it start burning. Then I gotta stop because I don't want to bust no veins in my neck. I got shot in my shit. So I don't want to bust nothing. So she said, don't want nobody on your property. Wait a minute, hold up. You said you a God. Wait a minute. You a woman of God, but you don't want nobody on your property. You fucking right, bitch. See, they bullies. That her and her husband are bullies. They like to, how you get them neighbors and people that, they like to try to take over your shit. You might share something, a step or something, and they try to do their thing. Fuck how you feel. Fuck what you want to put out on your shit. That's how they are. So she said, we don't want you on ours. Real simple. Bitch, I don't be on your lawn like that. And that's fine. If you want to get technical, that foster girl, they be having a little slide and shit. You know what I mean? That was petty for her to even say that. Instead of just saying, you know what, we won't park on your back. But then you want to bring it to the front. So now that little girl ain't gonna really be able to enjoy her fucking time outside getting wet. Because y'all want to be fucking ignorant and stupid, not honoring thy neighbor, loving thy neighbor. So she's going to look, the bitch gonna try to insult me, talking about some year. And stop using your scissors to cut our grass. And keep your dog on your side. I'll be all the bitches. Thank you. Crackhead bitch. Like, I'm like, what? First of all, my dog don't be on your lawn like that. My dog be trying to say hi to her. And furthermore, my dog is a puppy. She's a puppy, so she don't know better. She don't know to distinguish who good and who not yet. Because trust me, once she get to know them, she ain't gonna be running up on them. And she be saying hi to they old ass mother. The lady barely talk. Okay, none of that. Miserable. That's misery. That's miserable. And no way in the fuck somebody is happy and you're isolated. I'm not isolated. I do get out. When I'm working, I do Uber. So I get the fuck out. And I'm interacting with people in the stores, the fucking customers. Sometimes I be forgetting I'm working. I'm out there talking to them motherfuckers. Father fucking animal fuckers, whatever kind of fuckers they are. But for that bitch to say that shit, I said, damn, where's the fucking integrity? Where's the integrity? Instead of just saying, you know what, I ain't even gonna call her because in the end of the day, sweetie, you ain't had no business parking your truck on her shit. Anyway, it's grass, bitch, not concrete. If I wanted concrete, I would have got concrete instead of keeping the grass. So I'm about to separate my front lawn, and I didn't want to do it because it looks real nice together. You know what I'm saying? They don't know about togetherness. All they worry about is they selfish asses sitting there with this ego trip. Like, bitch, you should have parked your little Camaro or whatever that shit is in the back and put your truck in the front. But you want everybody to see your car. Well, guess what, bitch? When your ass die, that car gonna still sit there until somebody get rid of it or take it from somebody in the family. That car gonna still sit there. Exactly. But that shit was fucking crazy. It was fucking crazy. So I've been keeping my dog off her lawn. I ain't got a problem with that. I don't give a fuck. I'm about to separate that shit. So I don't give a shit. So I'm sleeping. I get up early. I go walk not walk my puppy. I take my puppy outside. So I see her out there talking to the trash man, because she thinks she the mayor. Like, you get these people, house niggas, shambo niggas, and they get affiliated and work for the state reps and shit like that, and they think that they own their block. So she was like, "Oh, girl, they had roach. They gotta go clean the truck out and this and all that, and because they said if they knew that bag had roaches, that they would have never picked that trash up because I do agree with her on that. As far as on the other side of the street, they're dumping trash over there, and this person, whoever dumped this trash there, I'm talking about bags. What they did was they had roaches. Cause I had a roach in my car yesterday, and I'm like, what the fuck? Cause I don't have roaches in my house, And if I did, I'll tell y'all for real. But I had a roach in my car, and I'm like, oh hell no! I killed that bitch real quick. It was a little one too. I'm like, where the fuck this come from? And I said, it must have came from outside. Cause I living in Florida, I had a neighbor who I feel like she was putting roaches in my car. I really do. I felt like she was capturing them and putting them like around my car because I was like, how the fuck I got all these roaches in my car? I don't have roaches in my, well, yeah, that apartment after the Haitians moved up and over, two families moved in the same fucking week, and they all brought roaches with them. So I was in my apartment for like 2-3 years. Yeah, like 3 years before they moved in, before I had roaches. Once they moved in, it was like so hard to get rid of these fucking roaches. I tried everything. Like the whole fucking complex was like infested. It was crazy, but it wasn't like a lot, but still it was shit, But anyway, so and that's another thing. When I lived in Florida, when I had company, because we only had one parking space and they only had like 3 guest parking space for 100 and something units. I mean, no, I think it was like 50 units on each side. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I would ask my neighbors, could could I park in their parking space and I let my company park in mine? And they would say yes. Nothing wrong with saying, excuse me, you don't mind if I park on your, and I would have said no, just as long as you ain't making it a habit, because I'm about to be growing out there. Because you see, I'm growing fruit in the front of my house. So what makes you think I'm not going to use the back? What makes you think I'm not going to grow other stuff? I made it clear that I'm new to gardening. So you're not going to garden a whole bunch of shit at one time because you want to make sure that, you're good at gardening and that's something you really want to do, and all those things. So anyway, back to old girl. So I'm holding my dog because I don't want my dog to walk on this bitch lawn because that's her neighbor. Like I said, it's 2 units per section, for the houses. So I didn't want my dog to run on her lawn. So I held my dog, and honestly, I really don't. I don't mind because I don't want my dog to get to know them. I don't want my dog to like them anyway. I really don't. And it's not good to let neighbors be Joe with your fucking animals. Because if you get robbed, 9 out of 10, you know, they're gonna befriend you. They're gonna be rubbing your dog, so they won't get attacked. I mean, like even though I got an ankle biter, but she's gonna be a little rough, little something. But she be fighting me, boy. So yeah, so she was like, I was like, oh, roaches. I was like, no wonder where that why I had a roach in my car. She was like, yeah. Ugh. So I got a bag hanging on my banister outside, and she was like, yeah, and you should telling me that I should move my bag, how I shouldn't have it there. Now, mind you, if you listen to a previous video, it's the same woman that sat there and told me not to pull up. She thought I was pulling the flowers up. Talking about your aunt, she loved those flowers and this and all. I said, well, you love them so much, won't you take them and grow some? She said, I do got some. But the bitch was dictating, telling me what to grow and what not to grow on my motherfucking property. This the same bitch that I said in another previous video who told me that I need to keep my outdoor light on. Bitch, if I'm in my motherfucking house and my cousin don't go the fuck out, I don't give a fuck what the fuck going on outside that motherfucking door, bitch. As long as ain't nobody coming the fuck up in here, bitch. You know? This that same bitch. So if I cursed you out for those 2 things, why the fuck did you get so comfortable with thinking you gonna tell me that I shouldn't have that bag there? I said, first of all, the only thing in that bag is dog shit, which is in a bag, and fucking grass. Oh, well, I got this container for this and this and all that. Well, I said, that's you. You are you, and I am I. I said, let me tell you something. I've been on my motherfucking own since I was 17 motherfucking years old. Okay. And this is not my first crib. Okay. I know how to take care of home and maintain a home. I don't need nobody to tell me what I need to do to get rid of no motherfucking bugs and all that kind of bullshit. I know what to do. And if I don't know what to do, I know how to call my cousin's fucking son and he'll call somebody or he'll get it done. So either way, I'm good over here, bitch. Why the fuck is you worrying about my motherfucking house and me having a bag on my motherfucking banister? And then the bitch had the audacity. Hold up, Mother Earth gonna get her ass. The bitch had the nerve to say, because the squirrels, they're gonna take stuff and they build stuff. I said, well, it's up to us people to help them motherfucking animals do that shit. So what? Where they supposed to sleep at? Cause you don't like that. Bitch, get your tree cut down. Who the fuck is you to tell me I shouldn't have my bag there because of some squirrel? She talking about something, oh, you missing a point. I said, no, I'm not. I know a control freak when I see one and when I hear one. I was raised by one. I got nothing but control freaks in my fucking family, bitch. I know it when I fucking see it. I couldn't believe the bitch said that shit. And then it's so funny because they look at me and they don't see 49 because I'll be 49 next month. They don't see 48. They don't see 48. I don't know what the fuck they see. But I'm here to let them know I ain't sweet because I even had to call when she called me about her husband. I said, bitch, I'm not the fucking one, bitch. I'm the motherfucking one. And when I get loud and snap, yo, I swear to God, I get loud. Oh my God. And then I start talking fast as a motherfucker. Okay. I say everything in one motherfucking breath. Okay. Thinking you understood what I said. You probably only understood one sentence. You feel me? I cursed that bitch the fuck out. And I meant that shit too. And oh, don't think about sending nobody to my house and you live the fuck next door, bitch, because I'm gonna sit outside every day and fight your ass, bitch. So what? They gonna come every day? Cause bitch, I'm here every motherfucking day. That's how I roll. That's how I was raised. That anybody old head, you know that's how it went down. So you don't die. I recommend her not bring that shit to my house. I tell you that. I motherfucker tell you that. And I'm gonna stand on my property. I ain't even gonna stand on that shit because I got cameras. I need you to come over here. I need you to bring your ass over here. Cause I always go to jail. Nope. Run that camera. Yeah. So I have the right to defend myself on my property. Yup, sure do. So come on this. Not the grass. I ain't gonna be on the grass. I'm gonna get near my steps. Come on, bitch, bring it. I want you to, because I'm gonna fuck you up. And then after I fuck you up, you're gonna want to try to get me locked up, and your ass gonna get locked up. Oh, and that foster girl gonna come on the fuck up out of there. I said, well, damn, if they giving foster kids to people like her, shit, I might as well sign up for that shit because I love some children and I don't have none. Shit, what's up? You know? So I said, you know what? You have a good morning. You enjoy your day. And I left. I came in the house. Talking about I'm missing a point. No, bitch. No, the point is your ass is trying to tell me what the fuck you talking about something. Well, put it in that basket. I said no. Because I turned it upside down because I didn't want it to fill up with water, number one. And number two, my water hose is under there. And I wasn't rattling that shit all neat. So I just balled it up and shit, put that over. I turns it over and I put it in there and then I flip it over and where it's downwards. So nobody will just steal my fucking, water hose. So no, I'm not gonna put it in there. Suggesting shit. I said, look, won't you pay my mortgage? Hook me up. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm over here in my motherfucking house doing. I said, if I want to stand on my motherfucking lawn, ass naked, that's what I'm going to do. I don't need you fucking telling me a motherfucking thing. And I respect my elders, but one thing I'm not going to tolerate is somebody trying to tell me what to do. First of all, I don't like bugs, bitch. So if I felt like it was bugs and something that would be irritating and gross to me, bitch, it wouldn't be there. You want me to accommodate you on my motherfucking property. No, ho. It don't work that way, bitch. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people? And fuck all that sun flare shit. These motherfuckers been like this shit. They was born to fuck like that. What's the excuse for that shit? And then everybody want to look at me like I'm problematic. No, I am not. One thing I don't tolerate is somebody trying to tell me what to fucking do. I don't like that shit. I don't like it. That's another reason why I don't want a relationship. I ain't got my father dead, bitch. And my mother, where the fuck she at? I don't need a fucking parent. This shit is fucking unbelievable. And it's gonna be uncomfortable for them because I don't give a fuck. Because you got one time to sit there and fucking act like you're gonna attack me, and I swear to God on my soul, I'ma beat that bitch ass. I promise you, I will fuck her up. But I'm not gonna worry about her trying because she don't want that energy. Let me go back. So I said, you know what? This bitch waited 10 minutes after I left to fucking text me. I said, you know what? I ain't that far away from home. I could come knock on your door and we could discuss this. Oh, don't come on my property. Oh no, but I need that same energy. Cause she knew, and she knows that if you talk to me face to face, and everybody know that I get loud. That's just how my voice is since I got shot. There's nothing I can do about it. And that alone would make her react a certain way. Now we out here fighting. So the bitch don't really want it. Cause I would have been like, all right, yeah, well, come to my house when you yeah. I would have said, come on. When you come and take your time or whatever. But yeah, knock on my door. But see, a woman like me, I would have never confronted her like that. I learned that growing up when I used to fuck with people boyfriends and didn't know that these niggas had girlfriends, okay? Or I've been with a nigga and he cheating. Let's use that one. A nigga and he cheating. The only I learned cursing a bitch out, you're not gonna get no information out of her. But when you nice, like excuse me, no disrespect, da 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 da, you know what I mean? Finesse that bitch. All of a sudden, she telling you every goddamn thing. Not only is she telling you everything, but now she telling you her motherfucking business. Okay, bitches? Okay. And I started to text this bitch back and say, to my, am I godly? I started to say, bitch, I'm a female motherfucking Peter hoe. I sure am. And furthermore, bitch, why would you say you thought I was godly? Bitch, I drink wine and motherfucking smoke weed on the lawn outside my house because I'm on my property. So if you was gonna say got anything about being godly, bitch, you should have said that when I put this drink in my motherfucking mouth. But she worrying about where I am with God because she mad because she don't have that energy. That's why she brought it up. Bitch, I am godly. And God loves me and I know it. I know this shit for a fact. It's not a question. Back then it used to be. But now it is not up for debate, discussion, or none of that. I said what the fuck I said on that. So, like I said, it ain't nothing but jealousy. So, in the end of the day, y'all little spells didn't fucking work. It worked on the neighbors. Cause I'm about that life. And I can back it up. But I don't want no trouble. And I can't beat the world. And I can't beat everybody. And I don't want to, even if I could. I just want to get along, get to know God, be happy, help people. And a couple of other things, but they're all ethnical. Good. Not this drawn ass shit. That's like when I'll never forget this day. I think I told y'all this story before when the bitch was talking. She just kept talking and I was drunk as fuck and she just kept running her fucking mouth. I just hit her. I fucked her up. She was in the corner like a fucking this strange straw man and shit. So the cops came in trying to lock me up. I said, this bitch spit on me. You ain't see that? So they ain't locked me up. She didn't spit on me. I lied. So check this out. So a couple months go by, and back then I used to have a driver, and my drivers used to do my errands for me. They did everything for me when I didn't have a man. So I had him. I was like, stop at this bar. I want to save his money up in here. So I'm talking to the manager, about what's going on in here. Can I, how much it costs to work here? Do you got clientele? What's up? Because I ain't really see nobody in there. So how this work? Because you can still make money. It only take one nigga to get some good money. Trust me, I done been in clubs where niggas drop stacks, and all they wanted to do was just talk. Okay, but so I wasn't really big on tricking niggas as far as fucking. I was more like the suck dick kind of chick because if that condom busts, that's it. That's it. So it ain't gonna bust in my mouth. It's just anyway. So um, she remembered who I was, and she walked over, and then I don't know. She walked over to me and just hit me in the head with a fucking shoe. So I pulled my blade out. I'm chasing this bitch because she ran right after she did it. She ran. I'm running. I'm chasing her. I'm chasing her. And the more I ran, and the more anger I got, fucking blood just started gushing down my face. And you ever been busting your head? That shit hot as fuck. So I said, damn, fuck this bitch. You know, Let me walk across the street because the hospital was right across the street. Look at the eyes of that shit, right? So I thought about it and I said, you know what? I kept dreaming about it and I was like, damn, how let that go down like that? I just was dreaming like how could I could have avoided that and all that. You know how to, that go. So I said, fuck that. The devil was like, get a hammer and go back, bust that bitch in her mouth. Fuck her whole mouth up with that hammer. And then God said, nope, because if you wouldn't have never did that. I said, I did what? God said, that's that same girl you beat up in the fucking Chinese store. And then y'all check this out. She ended up moving with me. I didn't even know who she was working at another club. And God just told me this week. Like for sure, for sure. Cause I was just thinking like, damn, all these years I was thinking like, was it her? I was contemplating. God said, no, That was her. It's so funny because sometimes God take a long time to get back to me. Sometimes, things got to play out. But God showed me that was her. I said, God damn, because I ended up kicking her out. Like, no, you ain't gonna be staying here with no money, hoe, because she wasn't making money like that in the club. I don't know why. And plus, the other girls was talking about her and shit like that. She was a sweetheart. I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad that I did that to her because I got to know her and she was a little off. So am I, But for the most part, she was really like cool, yo. She was really all right. You know, I wish I could run into her. She was really cool. So I felt bad, and I feel bad about that now. 'Cause the girl was going through a lot, and I just pray that she's still not. But yeah, she turned out to be cool. But it be like that, what I mean? The ones you be out here fighting be the ones you end up being besties with and shit. So I had integrity. Excuse me. Oop, there go that deliverance. I was waiting for that burp. So why couldn't these people have that? She mad because she know her man be looking at me. She think I want him. Matter of fact, she probably know I don't want him. She probably know that he want me. But little do she know he don't want me. He probably want to just fuck like any other typical nigga. But then I don't know because I do got some good shit. My pussy get me in trouble for real. So for real. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. That's another reason why I say I'm keeping my legs closed. I'm meeting these drawn ass niggas. They get a little pussy and don't know how to act and shit. And it wasn't even just the pussy. I'm the whole package. I'm a rider. I mean? A supporter, motivator, like all that shit. What? Like, come on now. Like, fuck that. And I love men that cry. I can't stand a nigga that don't cry. I don't like men that don't cry. Fuck out of here. That tells me that you have no room for love in your heart. That's what that shows me. You have no empathy for nobody. And you got to be getting something out of it. That's what I get out of people like that. So yeah, so that was the story. But I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, these motherfuckers are stupid. Like, how you stupid like that? How you grown and stupid like that? And it's so petty. So now, oh, stay on my lawn because you don't want me on your back lawn driving your car. Like, what the fuck? And then on, mind you, they grass is all fucked up on their side. Shit ain't even all like my side, which my side ain't even all that. But I'm gonna look up some stuff and I'm going to build. I just want to be handy because I like doing stuff like that. And I need to learn, especially if I want a community. You know, and I'm going to build the division. I'm gonna get some bricks. I'm gonna and see what I can do. I'm gonna look up some stuff that I can do. Something that look cute though. I don't want nothing to look all tacky and shit like that. Because I started to go to the dollar store and get them little black things they have for your flowers for the sections and shit. But it's real cheap and shit. I started to get those, you know, and put that there, until I get that done. But I'm gonna do some research today on that. And I know she gonna sit there and think I'm sitting outside because of her today, but actually I had all intentions on sitting outside today because I got a puppy, you know. So, and I was out. I'm always outside on the weekend. Fucking stupid bitch. Every Saturday I'm sitting outside on my lawn. Well, not my lawn, but it's concrete, and then the lawn. So got a little area where you can put your table and chairs and shit. But what I love about this situation, especially with the fucking immature ass neighbor, I'm gonna get a lawnmower and I'm still gonna cut the grass with my scissors. I feel like I'm more binded with the grass because I'm down there with the grass. I'm not higher than that grass. I'm not better than that grass. I'm equal with that grass. You feel me? That's what I'm on. But this bitch so fucking stupid, stuck in the matrix. This is beyond the matrix. This is some like in a black pit of shit with flies and maggots, which you can turn maggots into gold. So let me not give her that much credit, right? The fuck, y'all, be careful out here. And what the bliss part about it is, like I was about to say, I'm proud of myself. I swear to God, I'm proud of myself. Sometimes God has to conjure up things to show your growth. I said that in the previous video. I would have never known that I grown in that area if that wouldn't have happened yesterday. Cause I never replied. I'm the type of bitch I reply and we gonna argue all day, bitch. I'm gonna get the last fucking word, and I don't give a fuck if I fall asleep texting your dumb ass. I'm gonna wake up on that same motherfucking energy. Let's have it, bitch. What about today, ho? And I will text the fuck out of your ass, and I will say all kinds of shit. That's how I was. I ain't text nothing. I ain't text, and the beautiful part about it is, you know how you like, no, I ain't gonna do it, but it's killing you, and you want to do it. It did that for a couple of seconds, and then after that, it was no more. That's damn fucking good. For me, that's damn motherfucking good. So whoever out here conjuring up shit, because I felt somebody doing something to my eyes, somebody trying to get me not to see things, that ain't gonna happen because it's in my DNA. It's not going anywhere. So fuck you. Ha! But anyway, thank you for that. Thank you all for that. Because if you wouldn't have did that, I would not have known that I grown in this area, which is important. It's important not to be argumentative about nothing. And that's what this is, nothing. So that showed me that I've grown and not giving my energy to nothing. I am now giving my energy to something. So once again, thank y'all so much. So that spell that you worked on me, I think you need to fix that for real. Yo, that shit funny. I swear to God, that shit is funny. You're stupid as shit. Okay? So don't worry, I'm still gonna ride this out, but I give it about a week and then it's your turn. If it ain't already happened yet, okay? And you know why? Because I know my God. I know my God. Oh, yes. I know my God enough to know that you are gonna get dealt with, you know? So that's on you. But I really, really, truly want to thank you. I really, really do. I swear to God, thank you. Because I would have never known that. Because I'm like, damn, sometimes you sit and you don't realize that you grow, that you're growing. I forget, it was a lady I was watching because a lot of Christians been tapping in on me too. It's like, I don't know, it's like a domino effect. It's like, I don't know, it's like, if you chime in on her video, she gonna leave a comment. And you know how I know? Because when I leave a star, y'all like it. But I go read other people's comments and y'all ain't liking what they're saying, and all I did was put a star there. So that's how I know. That gives me, you know, the clarity on that too. Yeah, I watch y'all move. I see you moving. I see you moving. And you think you're hurting me. And you're not. You're doing me a favor. Thank you so fucking much. Thank you. Dead ass. You know? I can't even cry. That's how thankful I am. You know how you want to cry, but you just can't enjoy. I can't even do it. But I want to. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for trying to put blocks and all of that shit. Thank you so much. Anyway, what is life without love and laughter? Even if you gotta hug yourself, hug a tree, hug your phone, hug whatever you need to. Okay, feed the dopamine, the oxytocin in your brain, and you shall be okay. Okay, now stay safe and get smarter. Like I always say, if you're not using 100% of your motherfucking brain, you're stupid like me. In the meanwhile, see you in the next video. Deuces.